Good morning. This little guy spent his first night outside. He seems to be doing all right. We've been checking at night to see if he's with some goat buddies, and especially, hopefully with his mom, or if he's by himself, because he often likes to lounge out here. But it's been pretty chilly overnight, and we obviously don't want him to get hypothermia because he had such a hard time keeping his temperature up when he was born. So if he was by himself, we'd bring him in. But last night he wasn't. He was with the other goats. So you got to sleep outside. Yes, you did. Good job. She has turned into an absolutely phenomenal mother. I'm really amazed. Abby's having fun with the kitten. Hi, kitty cat. You're out of your area. Is this going to be a nice interaction? Jenny, you drop it. At least it has a safe place to run to. The chickens have found the milk stand. I had covered it with a plastic sheet. I'll show you what I did, but apparently it came undone, so I'll have to do a little bit better. I don't want the chickens eating it, for one, because we don't buy this for them, and for two, because then if the chickens eat it, they poop on the milk stand. And I realized I never told you all why we made this temporary milk stand instead of just making one out of pallets, because we have plenty of pallets over there, but I can't get the leverage I need to take them apart right now with my broken leg, and Brandon is just incredibly busy at work, so that won't happen either. Guys, stay away from the goat feed. Go in. Oh, this is heavy. We may need one more of these silver trash cans to put goat feed in over by the milk stand. That would be good and very helpful. See, this chicken is trying to figure it out. They'll learn, hopefully. Because they learned before that there is food there, so they kept coming back in greater and greater numbers, and we had to clean off more and more poop. So hopefully this way, they'll learn that there's not food for them there. So we had decided no more animals until the credit is paid off. And that doesn't just include credit cards, that includes the car and the windows and whatnot. But anyway, we have 2 cats now, so we can mark that off. They're adorable. That's Chai and Honey. And we have some heritage breed, well, not quite heritage breed turkeys, but turkeys that can reproduce in the basement. We actually got 6, but they die quite frequently. So we have 6 turkeys. We still need a purebred large black sow. Miss Piggy is large black with old spot. And then more ducks that are female, unless our male doesn't come back. And then, of course, more meat birds. And then a livestock guardian dog to protect it all. And I'd really like rabbits too, but we're gonna have to wait, I suppose, because it's not on the list. The only way I'm getting rabbits is if I, spend birthday money on it or something. So we left the chickens in there, closed up overnight, and more than half the day, and I'm very curious to see how many eggs we'll get, because yesterday we found like 20 hidden. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, chickens. Hi, George. Where is she? Is this one it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is. All right, shall we go see how many eggs we have? How many, Abby? 8 or 9?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Very exciting. Oh, wow.
4 plus 3 equals.
I think we're going to have to make 2 trips.
Nope.
Okay, be careful. Don't drop them. And it still stands without a problem. I wonder if we could tell on the outside if something tried to get in. But I don't see that anything did. I'm very, very glad. We put a lot into these chickens to just have a predator come and snatch them away. We're down to 2 ducks. I'm not sure where the 3rd duck went off to. And even worse still, this one's getting a limp. So Abby wants to help the chicks kind of clear out the...
Got the idea.
And we free range our chickens so that they can keep the tick population down. And I had been thinking it wasn't working because we've found several on Jenny and then a couple on us. I haven't seen any on myself yet, thankfully, but I mean, I haven't been able to get out very much, so that's, I guess, expected. But a friend told me that they had ticks terribly, terribly this year. So maybe they are helping. Thanks, guys. So Hope over there used to be our sweetest goat. But I was trying to get out of the fence and she horned me. And you can still see red marks. But it hurt a lot. I checked for blood. And it was all because she wanted to get out of the gate. And I think the reason she changed from being such a sweet, docile creature to being so aggressive is mostly because we haven't been able to interact with her as much. So she's gone back to her wild ways. Plus, she's been running with a buck, and the buck is, you know, for sure more aggressive and whatever, so maybe it's rubbing off on her. I'm hoping that if I just reach through and give her some loving, it might help to teach her that, you know, we're love-worthy. We'll see. But I used to flip Gilbert when he would, you know, do bad stuff or whatever, and get aggressive and rear up at us or whatever else, rear up at us, I mean. But with my broken leg, I just can't. Do you find my phone interesting? Yeah. So I think I've got to stay on this side of the fence for a bit. Which is sad, because then I'm afraid it's just going to make her even more aggressive. But, well, I don't know what else to do.
All right, I wanted to start with the pigs today because we have a special announcement. Abby, you want to tell them?
Mr. Pig said daddy.
Yeah. Up in Tennessee, his girlfriend had piglets.
Aw, look at those ears.
So that means in 8 weeks, we're going to get one.
I want to.
Let me do the first scoop, okay?
Okay. We'll take turns.
Yeah, we'll take turns. We'll share. It's just, Here, I'll put it right here. There. Now, while he blocked his feed bowl. Yeah, like I'm gonna pull it out from under a 300-pound boar here. I got it. All right, just slip it in there. Don't pour it on his nose. Try to pour it in the bowl if you can. If you get some on him, it's okay. Just trying not to get it in his eyes. I actually made that mistake one time.
Really?
I had it up too high and it got in his eyes and it irritated his eyes. Yeah. Careful, you got an electric fence there too.
And I'll give Miss Piggy something. She doesn't need that much.
Actually, she needs about as much as Mr. Pig because she's growing.
Yep. Mr. Pig knocks him out of the way sometimes so I make separate piles.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh my word, Miss Piggy is almost as big as Mr. Pig.
I don't know. What do you think, guys? I think Mr. Pig still has a couple 100 pounds on her.
Here, Miss Piggy.
All right, that should be enough. Just pour the rest of that out
For Mr. Pig.
for whoever wants it.
I think both of them want.
All right. So, congratulations on being a daddy. We'll have one of your sons out here in 8 weeks, hopefully.
Look at his big bong.
Yeah. And his son is what we're going to be using for meat. And what's that pig's thing going to be?
Meatloaf, I think, right?
Hamlet.
Ah, right, Hamlet.
I like the idea of meatloaf though.